Hi, this is Pastor Dave and DP at Be Free Church, and we're starting a new series of devotionals where we're looking at the uniqueness of our design. And we're going to start by reading Psalm 139, starting at verse 13, one of the key passages people use when they talk about this. For you formed my inward parts, you wove me in my mother's womb. I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret and skillfully wrought in the depths of the earth. Your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written the days that were ordained for me, when as yet there was not one of them. How precious also are your thoughts of me, O God! How vast is the sum of them! If I should count them, they would outnumber the sands. When you hear this passage, Dave, what comes to your mind? What strikes you?
So I really love how it starts with verse 13. It says like, "For you have formed my inward parts," and then it says the word like wove or stitch, and that really just makes me think of my grandma. Actually, my grandma does a lot of quilting, and she does this like really intricate work of design, of bringing each part of this together, and by the end she has these wonderful extravagant quilts, and these quilts are used to support and help people all over the country. But that's the amount of work she is putting into a single quilt, and if you times that by eternity, that's how much God is putting into each one of us. Is that He is intricately forming and stitching us together. And He's doing it with design and purpose and coming from a place where we are intricately and wonderfully made. And that's a really uplifting and powerful thing. And so what does it bring up for you?
I was thinking about this and I realized that how God designed us and created us, that fingerprint of Him on us, has an impact both on how we recreate and things we do for fun, but also in terms of what we do for work. I, some of you know that I paddle with an outrigger canoe club, and part of why I like paddling with them is because of the sense of teamwork that it brings. I have a great workout, but it's doing it with people and helping people as a team. I was thinking about it also that there's been settings I've been in with work, with Crusade, where I was doing a job that I could do, but it wasn't in necessarily my sweet spot. And it took a lot of effort and energy to do it. And I remember walking out of work at the end of the night on a winter day and how it was dark. And just I felt like, ugh, and it was just discouraging and depressing. The job also had areas where it would use my strengths and I would thrive in those areas. But I remember talking to a friend and he said, if you find a job where 80% of it is something that you love to do, it's the best job you'll ever have. In the reality of life, whether it's raising a family, parenting, being a student, no matter where we are, working in the church or in our work world, we're never going to find a job that's an exact 100% fit of who we are. But we're part of what God's doing. When you think about it, Dave, and you think about these verses and this concept, how does it inform your mindset?
Well, just what you were saying right there with how sometimes we find great fits and sometimes we don't. And that's just the reality of life. But taking this mindset of that, the fact that we are designed, that we are made with a purpose, we are made with gifts, we are made with skills, we are made with experience, and all of this stuff is not accidental. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it has a purpose behind it, and that is the design, the stitching that God has placed on us, and the fingerprints that you were saying. And so sometimes this mindset we have to take is just realizing we're designed. And we like to sometimes come at it like we're accidental or we're not quite figuring it out. But
Yeah.
really, we are designed, and each one of us. And we do have real experiences, good and bad, but God is bringing us through, and He has every knowledge of who we are because He is the one who formed us and stitched us. And so I guess that's our challenge to you: is are you taking this attitude of having a mindset of being designed and this mindset of being purposeful with your design? And yeah, as we kind of explore this concept more, we hope you'll really take a lot from it.